Good evening, everyone. I am Coach Sheena Simmons, your love and diversity dating coach. And so I am a love and diversity dating coach because if you think about the word diversity, that means different. So my thing is sexual orientation does not matter to me. I coach gay, straight, and different. I don't care what you identify with, but I do specialize in age gap dating, LGBT dating over 45, and interracial dating. So let's jump into it. So the topic and the subject today is age gap dating. It is a specialty of mine, and let me tell you why. So I am 37 years old. I am a born and raised Texan, but I made the decision a long time ago that I do not want to have children. That's just something I decided a long time ago. Since I was a young girl, I always liked older men, and I had my reasoning behind that, in hopes that they're someone that would be more settled and know what they want, and I don't have to deal with the whole issue of someone missing their window because they want to have children. So whenever I give this explanation and talk to you guys more in depth about age gap dating, I'm first going to break it down into two categories. We're going to talk about men, some of the reasons why they might decide to do that, and females. Okay, so first let's talk about men. Most of the time, men will choose to date younger women because they may be in a place in their life where they're like, hey, I got my coin together, I'm a little bit older and I'm into my fitness, I'm getting my testosterone shots, and there's no shade in that because things do happen as we get older, our bodies change, and so there's certain things that we're being depleted of that we've got to replenish. Hey, it's upkeep, it's something that happens, it's real, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. And a little disclaimer, this is not, and the advice that I give is not to treat, diagnose, to do anything of that nature. I am here to help, and I speak from a truth and a place of personal experience. So let me get back into it. So let's say if you are a guy, and we're just going to use examples of you're 49 years old. You're 49 years old, so that's right around the corner for 50, okay? And you, like I said before, you are like, okay, I'm at a point in my life where I've got my money right, everything is great. I was married for however long, things dissolved, they didn't work out for whatever reason, okay? And you have gotten physically fit, you've gotten a whole new, just different outlook on life, and you're wanting something different, okay? So in some cases, depending upon where you live, and I hear this a lot from both men and women, that a lot of the time as we are getting older in age, the people that are in our same age bracket, let's say the same people that might be in their 50s or close to 50 or in that later 40s range, they don't have the same vigor or excitement that you have, okay? So it doesn't match. And so you would typically look at someone that's younger and you're thinking, and it's before meeting them, that, hey, you know what, if I get with somebody younger, then they're going to be able to keep up with me because I have this fitness lifestyle. Number two, I have seen this where some men will choose to date someone younger because, let's say another example again, they were in this marriage for 20 years, however long, and they feel like women that are younger may be more pliable, meaning that some of the things that they want to do, they feel like younger girls might be more party girls, so they can get away with more and they can do more because that is what they think, okay? And so my job is to help break down these different things to make sure that you guys are not missing the mark. So the issue is, if we're looking at, it's 2021, things have completely changed. Within the past 10 years, things have changed a lot from what it was like when people were originally dating. The way you would court someone is completely different. What was acceptable was completely different, and the consequences of dating certain people were most definitely different. My job as a dating coach is to help you analyze and for us to assess, why is it that you are wanting to date anybody for any reason? Because once you start with why and you find out your why, that allows you to uncover and see, why am I attracted? What can I do to fine tune? Why am I running into these same roadblocks, okay? And so that is what I'm here to do. Let's skip over to the women, okay? Same thing. Now, what's funny is it's kind of a double-edged sword. If you are a female and you decided that you want to date younger, you will have people that will push back, okay? Oh my God, I can't believe, oh, she's a cougar. And we have all these obnoxious, so obnoxious stereotypes from women that may want to date younger. It's she's chasing after something. She can't find her youth, midlife crisis, blah, blah, blah. We all need to just stop and wait for a second and say again, this is the life journey process. We don't know what people have experienced and what they might be looking for. Just because I'm 50 years old and you're 50 years old does not mean that we need to date each other, okay? Because we still might have different growth patterns and different things going on. So let's say, and I'm going to do just like I did with the men, female, and you spent all your time dedicating being super mom, okay? Because that's the mode that you thought you were supposed to be in. And the idea of balancing the two, sometimes people can't do that. I believe in the world you can have it all, but it's always a case-by-case basis. That's why I don't do group coaching, because one size definitely does not fit all. I want to give you a custom approach. But anyway, back to the subject at hand. As a woman, let's say you spent all this time doing what you thought you were supposed to do and you did not have the option of being super mom and super hey, yeah, keep them interested. You couldn't do all of that, all right? And so you were super committed. Later on, you find out, or whatever it is, things are not working out and you and your husband split, okay? Or your wife could be a lesbian, who knows? And you guys decide that you split. It's not working out. And so here you are, and again, you're in your late 40s, 50, whatever it is, and you're like, okay, great, I want to start dating again. But unfortunately, the people that are in your age range, again, y'all are not on the same vibe, okay? So you want to be more active. You want to do a complete revamp, a complete overhaul of your look, and you just want to recreate your life because that's what life is about. You get to pick and choose what it's like every stage. It's a reason, a season, or a lifetime. It's about the growth process. If you weren't going through the growth process, it would not be life, okay? It would be like straight to the destination. Okay, now what? It would be boring. So going back to why you're wanting to date somebody younger. So the people in your age bracket, you just don't vibe with them. You're on a new tip where it's like, okay, my kids, I don't really have to baby them anymore. They're out of the house. They're doing their own thing. Ex-husband, don't really care, ran off with the hussy or whoever, or ex-wife, whichever applies to you. And you are wanting to do something that's more outdoorsy. You want to change your lifestyle. You want to learn about how to eat organic and do all these different things. And it just so happens that the only person that is in your path that you would come in contact with is a 40-year-old man, okay? And you're 55. Half of your friends will probably freak out and tell you why that's going to be terrible and what are the neighbors going to think. Let me tell you something. That makes sense, because what do? We got to get rid of that superficial stuff and think about, how does this apply and how does this fit in my life? It just so happens that 40-year-old guy, his life journey, he doesn't like maybe the other 40-year-old women that are around him. Maybe the other 40-year-old women sit around and watch Real Housewives of whoever and the Kardashians all day. And he doesn't want that. You know what I'm saying? But you, on the other hand, you're wanting to do whatever he's got going on and vice versa. Why is it that you guys can't be together? The truth of the matter is, you can, okay? You absolutely can. And so this is where I come into play, into helping you get over any type of blockages you might have and allowing yourself the freedom to pick and choose exactly who it is that you want, okay? I've got about 60 more seconds, so let's get to the second part of the scenario for women as far as why they might want to date younger. Let's be honest, just like the men, girls, y'all can do it too. Let's say if you spent all this time, again, you were on the triple grind, okay? Double grind. You are super wife or, to whatever sex. You were super mom doing all this stuff. And on top of that, you're the CEO, okay? CEO of some big company, and you have just had to just command and do and structure, and you're just pulling from every which way, every direction, and it's just been a lot. You know what I mean? You've really been super focused and managed to balance it all, and now you're at a point where, let's say you're 52, you're like, okay, I'm tired. I'm tired. I want to kind of just, just chill out for a moment. Chill out for a moment, and I don't want something so structured anymore. I'm really not in the mood to be somebody's wife. That between me and that person has dissolved. The kids got their own thing going on. Only thing they care about is me giving them money, in which I can do that because I got a bunch of coin because I was super successful. And I just want somebody younger so I can get my back cracked. And what I mean by that is, you know what I mean? It's you want something different. Again, there is nothing wrong with any choice that any of you guys have, okay? As long as you know why you're choosing it, the other person knows why you're choosing it, and you guys are in good communication. It's all about you being in a place where you get to enjoy to the fullest what this life experience is supposed to be, okay? So, allow me to help you out with that. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick little tidbit, a little rundown about why age gap dating is such a big deal for me. Because trust me, been there, done that, and I've got some great experiences. But I am here to give you guys hope, to give you guys guidance, and I give you some of the tips that I used and how I was able to get to a place of peace and certainty. So whenever the opportunity came, my match, my human showed up, I was ready for him. So if you're interested in any of my coaching, please, you will see the link down below where you can reach me on my website. You can go to Coach Sheena Simmons, you can go to SheenaSimmons.com, and I am Coach Sheena Simmons. You will see where there is a book now. You can book a free 30-minute discovery consult with me. That way we could see if we would even be a vibe or a match. I am COVID careful, just because we don't need to play Russian roulette with a fully automatic weapon. So all of our meetups will be via Skype or Zoom or FaceTime, but you would book on my Calendly. So I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.